Imagine checking your bank account and seeing a number you didn't expect, lower than yesterday, lower than last month, lower than what you worked so hard for. Maybe you lost money in stocks, maybe a business failed, maybe an unexpected expense hit you hard, and suddenly you feel stuck, frustrated, even a little scared, like all your progress just disappeared. If you've ever felt that way, this video is for you, because here's the truth nobody tells you. Financial loss doesn't destroy your future, your reaction to it does. My name is James, and I spend way too much time thinking about how people build money and how they lose it. And if you're someone who has lost money, made a financial mistake, or feels like you're starting over, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, we're talking about something most people avoid: financial loss. Not how to avoid it, but how to handle it the right way. Because here's what most people don't realize: losing money is not the problem. Losing control after losing money is the real problem. Look, here's the thing. When people lose money, their first reaction is emotional: panic, stress, regret, and that's completely normal. But here's what most people do next. They try to fix the loss immediately. They chase it. They rush decisions. They take bigger risks. And this is where things get worse. This is one of the most dangerous mindsets. I just need to make my money back. Sounds logical, but it's not, because now you're not making decisions based on logic, you're making decisions based on emotion. Example, let's say you lost $1,000 in the stock market. Instead of stepping back, you invest another $1,000 in a risky trade, trying to recover fast. Now you lose again. Now you're down $2,000, and suddenly the situation feels much worse. This is where it gets really interesting, because financially smart people also lose money. Yes, even wealthy people, even investors, even professionals. According to research, even experienced investors are wrong 40 to 50% of the time. So loss is not rare, it's part of the process. The difference is how they respond. Poor reaction: I need to fix this now. Smart reaction: I need to understand what happened. That one shift changes everything. Here's something most people don't realize. Losses are not linear. If you lose 50% of your money, you don't need 50% to recover. You need 100% gain to break even. Example, start with $1,000, lose 50% to $500. To get back to $1,000, you need to double your money. That's hard, which is why avoiding emotional mistakes is critical. Here's the thing. Financial loss triggers something called loss aversion. This means losses feel twice as painful as gains feel good, so your brain pushes you to react fast, to remove the pain. But fast decisions usually lead to worse outcomes. Now you might be thinking, so should I just do nothing? Not exactly. You don't ignore the loss, you respond to it strategically. Step 1. Pause. This is the hardest step, but also the most important. Do nothing temporarily. Give yourself time to calm down, because decisions made in panic are almost always wrong. Step 2. Analyze the loss. Ask simple questions. Was this a bad decision, bad timing, or just bad luck? Because each one needs a different response. Example, if it was a mistake, learn and avoid. If it was risk, adjust strategy. If it was luck, stay consistent. Step 3. Protect what's left. Here's what most people don't realize. After a loss, your main job is not to recover, it's to protect your remaining money. Because if you keep losing, recovery becomes impossible. Step 4. Rebuild slowly. This is where most people get impatient. They want fast recovery. But wealth is built slowly and rebuilt the same way. Example, instead of risking everything again, invest small amounts consistently, even $200, $300 per month. Over time, consistency beats aggression. Here's a powerful mindset shift. Instead of thinking, I lost $5,000, think, I'm starting from here. Because your future is not based on your past loss, it's based on your next decisions. Let's imagine two people, Alex and Ryan. Both lose $10,000. Alex panics, tries to recover fast, takes risky decisions, loses more. Ryan pauses, learns, adjusts, invests slowly. 5 years later, Alex is still recovering. Ryan is back on track. Same loss, different mindset, different outcome. Here's what most people don't realize. Financial loss teaches you more than success ever will. Because when things go right, you don't question your decisions. But when things go wrong, you learn, you grow, you improve. Let's say you lose $5,000 today. Feels huge, but over 20 years, with consistent investing, that loss becomes small compared to total growth. Time reduces the impact of mistakes. This is the biggest change. Poor mindset, I failed. Rich mindset, I learned. Because losing money once doesn't define you. Repeating mistakes does. If you're dealing with financial loss right now, stop chasing recovery. Take a short break. Analyze honestly. Reduce risk. Start small again. Focus on long-term growth. Look, losing money hurts. There's no way around that. But here's the truth. Every financially successful person has lost money at some point. The difference is they didn't let that loss control their future. Because wealth isn't about never making mistakes. It's about recovering smarter than you lost. If this video helped you think differently, make sure to subscribe. Because on this channel, we break down real financial truths that most people never talk about, so you can avoid mistakes and build your future the right way. And I'll see you in the next video.